Welcome to Marketing in the Age of AI, the show for leaders who want real results, not more noise. Join Emmanuel Rose as he helps business builders turn AI from a confusing add-on into a practical advantage with clearer messaging, stronger trust, and smarter systems. If you felt the shift happening in real time, you're not imagining it. In the Agentic Pivot, Emmanuel calls it the move from experimenting with AI to building with it, so it supports your team, your brand, and your growth. Let's get into it.
Welcome to Marketing in the Age of AI. I'm Emmanuel Rose. My guest today is Eddie Yee, founder and CEO of Dighton's Group, president of Healthcare Staffing Solutions, and founder of Lighthouse Dental Solutions. Eddie holds a PhD in business psychology and brings more than 17 years of leadership experience across healthcare, staffing, operations, and business growth. His work sits at the intersection of AI, consumer behavior, marketing, systems, and practical execution. Today, we'll talk about how business leaders can use AI to improve decision making, strengthen customer engagement, and build operational systems that support measurable growth. Thanks for taking some time with me today, Eddie.
Thank you for having me.
Well, how did you get going in healthcare staffing?
Well, I was an executive director for a preventive care facility in Los Angeles. So I was actually running the operations, managing about 250 different patients on a regular basis, and yeah, and one thing I hated doing was HR. So I hate. Ironically, I came up with a company so I don't have to do it myself. Um, and yeah, that's how I got into business world back in 2018.
All right. And then what drove you into getting into the world of AI and AI for optimizing things?
Well, my HR company needed um, marketing because I didn't want to. I mean, back in 2018, 2019, all the way to 2021, I didn't have to do any marketing because it was COVID era, and there was staff shortages literally everywhere and anywhere, especially when you're in the healthcare space. You got those calls. There's a lot of facilities that required a lot of staff, but I knew that COVID was gonna end soon. Wasn't gonna last for a long time, so I had to come up with a marketing strategy to market my HR company. And I quickly learned that there's a pattern to it, and there's a almost like an equation where I thought I figured a way out to kind of create leads and bring organic leads and bring the cost per acquisition down as much as possible. And yeah, and I saw the repetition and pattern of it, and I made a company out of it. It's called Dighton's Group. It literally means empowerment in Latin. So we're empowering other businesses to kind of do and replicate what I had, what I also have right now. I didn't just create this company to sell, but I actually live in the system that I preach. So yeah.
Well, it's good. So, what's the system look like? What's the hub, and what are the spokes for your marketing?
Well, I mean, we started as a local business, so we done a couple of things. We figured we were getting these calls because of a local 3-pack, and of course, the first being on the first page of Google really helped to bring in organic leads, and as we're bringing these traffic to our Google business profile, I want to extract more data from these conversations that are having, these come of the inquiries that I was getting. So what we done was transcribe every call, or make everything to a data that the machine can consume. And so like a conversation would start something like, hey, I'm an employer at a small clinic, I'm looking for this and this position to be filled. So we were just transcribing every call into a text, and just kind of feeding into the AI and just seeing what we can optimize, what we can capitalize, and what we can kind of subtract. Now we've made that into a system that we serve to clients. So all the new leads that are coming in, or all the calls that are coming in through a Google Business Profile or a website, we're transcribing every call, and now that through that report, we can kind of show it to the client, hey, you've actually made this many new patients because, or new consumers or clients because of whatever marketing campaign that we're running. So we're not just doing the quantitative data science, but we're doing qualitative data on top of the volume that we're creating. Yeah.
I love it. So, so there's some local marketing. You're recording the calls and doing some data mining out of those. What else is driving lead acquisition for you guys?
So with an AI embedded now to different search engines, these AI overviews on Google, we kind of understand what triggers these AI overviews to kind of generate the answers that consumers asking. So it used to be like best dentist near me, and whoever's on the top of the page gets those organic leads. But I'm not sure if you've noticed the AI overview that kind of populates answer for you nowadays, right? Do you know what triggers that to happen? Like when you get AI overview versus when you don't get AI overview?
Well, one of it is a preference that you have, so you can choose that. That's one way.
Well, right, but not every time that it will trigger an AI overview. So, and I guess, I mean, what Google will look at is, we'll look at the combination of phrases or search term or the inquiry that you put in. But, to simplify things, if you ask a question to Google, now it will populate or generate the answers for you. So now people have been kind of asking questions like, who is the best dentist in Los Angeles, California? Instead of best dentist in Los Angeles, now you get an answer. AI kind of will populate the answers for you with the reference points, with the citations. So knowing anticipating what type of questions that these active buyers and consumers ask, we can literally just make all those questions into a title of a blog. Literally, the same question will be a title of a blog, and we make that into a content, and that will give a trust signal and relevancy to the AI when it's generating these answers for the consumers. Yeah, our clients get referenced and cited by AI. But another thing is that the AI will always look for a trust signal. Like I said, the biggest trust signal that you can possibly get on internet is the reputation management and reviews that you're collecting from the consumers and clients that you've served. But how do you do that? I mean, 10 times you've been asked, can you please give us a review? Out of 10 times, I mean, just statistically speaking, probably about, I don't know, 1 or 2 people will actually write the review. Number 1, if they're really, really pissed, they will do it, right? 2, again, if you're incentivized or, it makes it a little bit easier for you to leave a review, they might do it or not, right? But what we figured is that what moves the needle is the accessibility and availability. So let's say 100 times you write or you request the review in combination of sending this review directly to their phones, the likelihood of collecting this review is dramatically increases by 25%. So now you're not only collecting one out of 10 reviews, you're collecting 2 to 3. And maybe if you're serving about 50 different clients on a daily basis, that kind of translates to how many reviews you can collect on a daily basis. But what we've also figured out is these reviews, the quality of reviews and the context that is in the review doesn't really help the business owners, because they typically say great doctor or awesome food or what, it could be as simple as, actually for Google, you can leave no context and give a 5-star. But how does that help you with your generative engine optimization? It does not give you any context. So it does not give you any trust signal to let AI know that next time someone's looking for wisdom teeth removal, thermal extractions, it doesn't give you any of those contexts. So what we figured out is if we can somehow write the review or assist in writing the review on behalf of the consumers and send it to them and say, hey, John, does this reflect your experience? Are you happy with the services or been support, been the support that you've received? And if they do consent, and if it's accurately reflect their actual experience, all they have to do is literally copy and paste it to the review platforms that you want to get, right? And that made the biggest difference as far as giving trust signals, right, to AI. And you want to be indexed on exact keywords that you want to get indexed on. So,
Right.
so yeah, it's systems like that we built for different businesses and different practices, and it's been working out great.
Yeah, that's an awesome insight into keyword seeding into the reviews. Right. That's awesome.
Yeah, for consumer products or F&B, like our foods and beverages, restaurants, something that needs to have an aesthetic kind of pleasing or visual kind of an asset that you want to show to different consumers. One thing that we've been really pushing for is a influencer seeding, and what this basically does is, let's say you want to sell I don't know, just earphone covers or cases, and a lot of people, a lot of the brands would kind of reach out to those mega or macro influencers who have million or 2 million followers, and they typically charge you what, $10,000 or $20,000 per video, right, to reach out to those 1.5 million followers that you have across YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram. What we noticed though is its amount of content across different people who blast your content is actually more impactful than having one influencer that have 2 million, 3 million followers. So what we've been really pushing is looking for micro level influencers who typically don't even ask for a compensation. They're really happy with just free product that you give, right? So hey,
Nice.
John, hey Jane, we're looking for micro influencers, and your content, it has good relevancy and has is aligned with the product, the image that we're trying to pursue. Would you be interested in participating in this content promotions? And if they say yes, you give this product to these micro level influencers who are very just happy with the free product, and you do it to what, 20, 30, 40, 50 people. And you ask them, you give them the reference videos of how you want these videos to look, and you line them up. All right, and you don't post them just one by one, but you have them line up and have them blast the content within the 48-hour window. And what typically happens is that TikTok and Instagram or Meta will look at this product keyword and say, hey, why is there 40 people, 50 people talking about this product all simultaneously, right? And they put them into something we call categorization. And if any of those person goes viral, everybody go viral together, right? And this has been very successful and impactful for small businesses and just e-commerce businesses with limited marketing campaign.
Yeah.
So something like that. I mean, you can do it right now, right? Just kind of, but it won't make a difference.
I love it. That's a really smart way to flood the zone, so to speak. Have you worked at all with the press release process and in the generative engine optimization? Seen any success with that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. High authority PR outlets would definitely help you, not only on the GEO but also SEO in general, right? It's a powerful backlink you can establish, and the more powerful backlink you're gonna have, the better trust signal you're gonna give to GEO. Again, outlet, as high, like Forbes, Business Weekly, Women's Life, and stuff like that. If you get referenced by these high authority PR or outlets, yeah, it's gonna be easier to be recognized by AI.
Nice. And then is Dighton's is that a software that people can buy, or how do they work with you?
Well, Dytons Group it's is a company of mine. It's a name of a
Yeah,
company,
yeah.
but we do have a online portal which you can track all those things, and you can actually we built this system. Can I share the screen with you so that
Yeah, you should be able to. Share screen's right down there in the middle.
okay? So let me try this, and I guess this is something who's watching on your YouTube channel can actually visualize this, but
Yeah, we'll add that in. There you go.
actually. So if you become a client of ours, so this is a assessment tool where you can kind of see what your local 3-pack ranking is in real time. So let's say best digital marketing agency I live in Chino Hills, or my company's in Chino Hills, and you can kind of see what your local 3-pack ranking is based on where your consumers are looking for you, right? So our business is right here, and customers don't just come in right within this proximity, right? It could come from anywhere within 15, 20, 30 mile radius, right? So if somebody who lives in closer to Pomona searches in best digital marketing company near me, right, I'm still number one, right? So, and it's important for you to be on local 3-pack because all the informed decision is made within the first on the first page of Google, basically, right? So, the digital marketing company, and so right here is what we call local 3-pack, 1, 2, 3, and of course, all the other company who are running paid ads are going to be on the list as well. But you're going to get those organic leads by being on local 3-pack, right? So we're always looking for different ways to be exposed more organically. And some people kind of say, hey, I usually skip all the paid ads ones and just go to the ones that don't have sponsored tickets. Right. Well, we happen to be one of them, right? So yeah, these are stuff that we are doing to support clients. So we're not only what this shows is that you're organically growing, and which would take progress. Just takes time because it's a marathon, right? SEO and GEO is a marathon. Whereas paid ads, it's going to get your clients immediately because of the placement and because of the visibility that you get on the very top of the page. You're just going to get those customers or clicks, right? So we can help clients win these short wins and short client acquisitions. But we have a long-term strategy that actually, help you to get these organic leads, so you don't have to always rely on paid ad advertisements.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's a good blend. And so you are blending in some pay-per-click also and social media ads?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're Meta partner. So we have insights to how many people, if you're to spend $1,000, how many people would it be reach out to? And we can get all those insights. So you're actually making an informed decision rather than just throwing dart at a random target.
Fair enough. And tell me about who your ideal client is, Eddie.
Well, it's anybody who's running a business and don't have an in-house marketer, don't have dedicated person who can create content or could strategically position your company to win more customers. So because business owners at the end of the day, they're good at what they're doing, right? They didn't become doctors to learn to do all this business operations administrative tasks, right? They become doctors because they want to be a doctor at the end of the day. So that's what we're trying to do, is help business owners be a business owner, not so much this task, delegated task. And yeah, so we can become that outsourced company who can really help us. So we call this MSO, or a management service organization. So what I just talked about is the marketing aspect, but I have an HR company who can support if your business gets busy, or and then I have an AI company that can find different efficiencies and optimizations, and will help build automation tools.
All right. Well, you've become a one-stop shop for efficiency. It sounds like.
That's right.
Yeah. And then do you work just with local brands, or do you work with national brands too?
Yeah, national brands. But typically, these bigger companies will have in-house staff that would do these type of specific work.
Yep.
So we do, primarily help with small and local businesses.
All right. I love it. Well, you're doing, it looks like very good work and very innovative ideas. So good job on that, Eddie.
Thank you so much.
And if people want to get a hold of you and have a chat about marketing or automation, how do they do that?
Well, they can contact us through DytonsGroup.com or just call us, text us. It has all the responsive funnels. So anybody who want to talk about, not just pertains to marketing, but just the business as a whole, please reach out to us and find me on Dytons Group.
All right. Well, contact information will be in the show notes, and I appreciate your time, and we will definitely link back to you through the show notes, so you'll get some juice that way too.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks, Eddie. It was great talking to you.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to Marketing in the Age of AI. Be sure to subscribe wherever you heard this podcast so you never miss a future episode. Your copy of Authentic Marketing in the Age of AI is available at Amazon.com or EmmanuelRose.com. You can also connect with Emmanuel on LinkedIn. Thanks again for listening.